Welcome back to NBA 2K25, and today I'm rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets. Let's go. These Charlotte Hornets are definitely a interesting team. You have LaMelo Ball, who, when healthy, is one of the better young point guards in the NBA, but unfortunately, as we've seen his entire career, he just can't really stay healthy at all. He had games played rookie year 51, then 75 his second year, and he was actually an all-star, but then 36 and 22 the past 2 years, and it just... Again, he's a really, really good player. Just unfortunately can't seem to stay on the floor. But thank God for us, injuries are off. So he's going to be on the team. But he can score. He can play make. Defense is a B in the game. So they're going to have it pretty good. Brandon Miller, the second overall pick last year, had a really, really, really good rookie year. Honestly, if he wasn't in the Victor Wembanyama draft class, I think Brandon Miller wins Rookie of the Year 9 times out of 10. He was phenomenal. He could score, again, from anywhere across the court. 44%. It is what it is. Listen, this is a guy that creates his own shot, and he did that without really having a point guard most of last season with LaMelo Ball out. So having LaMelo Ball back, I think, will help Brandon Miller. He'll have more catch and shoot opportunities. He shot 37% from 3, 82% from the free throw line. So I see no reason this doesn't get up to like 48, 49% this year. And I think that's a huge jump from him. I think he is bona fide already the second best player on the team. It's easy to say that with the overall in 2K. I understand that. But I think, honestly, this could be a 1A, 1B situation in another year or two. I really do believe so. I mean, Miles Bridges is here. They do re-sign him to a contract. How long is that for? I don't remember, honestly, how long it's for. 3 years, 27, 25, 22. So it does drop. I don't want Miles Bridges on the team. You guys, listen, everybody knows what's happened with him. And on top of that, I just don't really like his fit on the team with Brandon Miller here. So I think I'm going to look to move on from him pretty quickly. Mark Williams, again, another good player on this team that just unfortunately cannot stay healthy. And I think he's already injured to start this season starting up now. I don't know what's going on. 43 games his rookie years and then 19 his second year. Again, for us, there's no injury, so it's going to be nice. But a guy that is a good rebounder, he can defend, he can score at the basket, and he just unfortunately cannot seem to stay on the court for them. Nick Richards, he's a fine backup center. I think I usually trade for him a lot in these rebuilds, so we already have him here. That's pretty dope. Trey Mann gets traded from Oklahoma City during at the trade deadline last year. I think this was the Gordon Hayward deal, if I remember correctly. And I think it's going to be definitely interesting. He probably does end up starting right away on this team. It's going to be LaMelo Ball. Then I think it's going to be Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams is what you want your starting lineup to be. But of course, with Mark Williams' injury, it's probably going to be Nick Richards. But I mean, he's a guy that can score the ball. I don't really know. He's a weird, to be a 6'3" guard, I don't really know his spot on this team. He's probably going to end up just being a bench piece for the most part, but we'll see what we do. Josh Green, they get him from the Mavericks last year, and this is part of the PJ Washington trade. He's a guy that just really hasn't stood out a lot like what a lot of people thought he was going to do. He shot 40% last year, not last year, 2 years ago in Dallas, 38%. Again, maybe just a bench guy. Like, these two could be wings off the bench for us, hopefully. Grant Williams, a guy that still only 25 years old. It feels like he should be like 27, 28, honestly. But we know he was in Boston for his entire career, became a really, really good role player, a good plug-and-play defender, a shooter, was huge in stopping Giannis and helping stopping Giannis that year. Then they trade him, and honestly, Boston wins the championship without him. It is what it is. Cody Martin, it is Caleb Martin's brother, not quite as good, I would say. Does play more of a wing position, not really matter. Micic, not going to matter. Seth Curry, one of the best shooters of all time, but at this point in time in his career, it's not it. Nick Smith Jr. is a guy that I would like to end up being our point guard, or not our point guard, our backup point guard. I'm probably going to send him to the G League for 1 year, and then he usually progresses pretty good in 2K, so I'm excited for that. And then Salon, so whatever. This is their rookie this year. We'll see. I mean, they got him decently as a defense rebounder. I mean, let's look here. 3-point shot 72, driving dunk 80, layup 75, mid-range. I mean, yeah, they have him pretty decently. I don't think, again, year one, he's not going to play at all. 74 perimeter, 69 interior, nice. 40 block. I mean, he's definitely going to be something. I think he's going to be a good project for them to kind of work on. I say, not project. Project's a very, very bad word to use when he is the 6th overall pick. But I think he's a guy that I think he has a high ceiling. I just think he is a wide, he could stay something like this. I don't know much about him, honestly, but I think he does have a pretty high ceiling. Taj Gibson, the GOAT, is here. Daquan Jeffries is here. And then, yeah, just a couple guys down here. So that's a very, very long introduction for this team. But I'm going to go ahead and already sign Nick Smith Jr. to the G League. And then we're going to look at our lineup. They want to have LaMelo. It's going to be where I went Trey Mann. I don't care about Caleb Martin, Cody Martin playing at all. Trey Mann, or I'm sorry, golly, LaMelo Ball, Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, Mikal Bridges, Mark Williams, Nick Richards, Josh Green, and then Grant Williams. Then, yeah, I think Cody Martin's going to finish out the rotation there. And, yeah, I mean, Josh Green's a guy, again, I would like 23 minutes is solid for him. Brandon Miller, 35 there. Mark Williams, 31. And then we're going to go ahead and get 28 for Trey Mann. Because, again, this is a guy that could potentially be something for us. I just don't really know. Shot tendency 99, 7. We're gonna go up to 80 for Brandon Miller. He's our second best player. And then looks like we'll do 60 for Trey Mann, 55 for Josh Green, because I do want him to progress a good amount. And then yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna leave it at like this year one and just kind of see. We do lose game 1 to the Rockets by 7 points. LaMelo Ball, 27, 2, and 5. Brandon Miller, 17, 3, and 6. Josh Green, 14, and 5, 3 for 9. I mean, Mark Williams fouled out in 17 minutes. Okay, we're going to go to the trade deadline, and we're most likely going to be looking for trades for a guy like Miles Bridges. At the trade deadline, we are 20 and 30, which puts us outside the playoff picture, which is honestly is exactly what I want. We're not good enough to really make a run, so I don't want to be in the playoffs. Eastern Conference, we're the 12th seed right now. We're tied for the 13th and only 2 to 5 games out of the 15th seed, which is actually pretty nice. And I think we have our pick this year. We don't. Who has our pick? Hold on, let me find out who has our pick. The Spurs have a lottery protected Hornets pick. Is there a way I can we're gonna be bad. Can I get that back? Maybe? I mean, I want Miles Bridges to be out of here. Grant Williams making $13 million is kind of nuts as well. But I want our first round pick back. That's probably the most valuable thing for me is the game is completely frozen. Jeremy Grant, Vucevic, Jared Allen. I mean, Desmond Bane's cool. Yeah, Laurie Marketing. Is there a way I can just CJ McCollum? Whoa, this is some weird trades here. Is there a way I can try to trade finder for my pick back? And that was I done forgot who had our pick. I think it was the Spurs. The Spurs had our pick. So I'm going to go over here to the San Antonio Spurs. And it looks like they have Norman Powell here, Peyton Pritchard here. So they did something. Lottery protected Hornets pick. There's got to be some type of offer for this pick. And they want Trey Mann and Josh Green. No. Mark Williams in a first, Grant Williams and Trey Mann, Nick Smith Jr., Seth Curry. It's lottery protected though. We're going to be in the lottery. So is there even a point? Maybe I'm just making a huge... I didn't even think about that. We're going to be in the lottery. As long as I'm understanding that pick correctly, I think... Let's go and put Grant Williams. That's $40 million on the table with an 82 overall and a 70... Paul George. Hello. I want to be bad though. I do want to be bad, but I don't want to just give away these two for nothing, right? Like, Herb Jones would be great, actually. CJ McCollum, I'm not super crazy on the idea of that, but maybe Herb Jones is a new one. Like Paul George, obviously, if I want to win, but the team's not built for that right now. So I think I do Herb Jones. I have to give up a 20-27 Heat lottery protected. We get CJ McCollum in a trade, which again, I'm not super big on. But yeah, Herb Jones can come in here and actually fit that 2-guard role really, really nicely. So that kind of puts our bench decently. Like CJ McCollum is not really what I'm looking for. 2 years. Is there a way I flip CJ McCollum? I don't know if anybody's going to want him. That's $33 million. I don't know if there's a way we get him without like bringing in another big time player, Jeremy Grant. I mean, if during the last year of their deal, maybe I would consider it. Darius Garland. I mean, 1 year for James Harden instead of 2 years for CJ McCollum might be exactly what I want to do. Honestly, the more I think about it, because like like, I'm getting good players, but that's just not really what what I'm trying to do right now. That makes sense. I think you guys understand what I'm saying there. Yeah, I'm looking for 1-year deals, and so far, I'm getting some of these trade offers are actually kind of crazy. I think it's got to be James Harden. We're going to switch second-round picks. James Harden's going to be on the team for 1 year, be our sixth man. They want... Oh, we don't really have a 4, do we? Oh, hey, the Rook's going to play. The Rook's going to get some minutes. Honestly, I'm fine with it. Game 1, we do play against the Spurs after the trade deadline, and we win. LaMelo Ball goes for 44, 3, and 9. He's averaging 26, 5.5, 8. Okay, Brandon Miller, 24 and 3. He's not shooting as great this year. That was Solana's first game. 12, 4, and 1. James Harden, okay. Josh Green, 9 points, 2 assists, 36% from 3. Trey Mann, 12. This is him starting, so he definitely is going to lose some stats there. Nick Richards, 6 and 7. Mark Williams, 9 and 10, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much took a year off of the deal going from CJ McCollum to James Harden, and then we'll have some more money in free agency because we're not really paying that many people like at all now. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we're in the lottery. Luka Doncic MVP, of course. Zachary Ricochet, Rookie of the Year. Josh Hart, 6th Player of the Year. Shout out Josh Hart, 9, 10, and 5. Okay. Vic Depoy, Vic Most Improved. Okay. Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. And Ryan Truss, Executive of the Year. Hornets, nobody on the first team. We have LaMelo Ball, All-NBA second team. 26, 5.5, 8 assists. 47, 37, 50, 86, we'll say on that one. Nobody on the third team. I don't think we'll have anybody on defensive teams. We do not. Rookie teams. Nobody on the... Why is Vic here? Oh, there's no rookie teams. Okay, we had some rookies play. Guess that don't matter at all. I don't know. We made the play-in. I kind of hope we lose the play-in. And we win. Please lose. Oh, and just like that, we lose our first-round pick. LaMelo Ball, 34, 6, and 10. Brandon... We lose our first-round pick to play the 1-seeded Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner. What? We win game 1. LaMelo Ball, Mark Williams with 19 and 13. James Harden, stop. I want to lose. We win in 6. That's the fakest 1 seed of all time, bro. LaMelo Ball, 27, 5, and 7, bro. James Harden, 17 and 8. Now we have the 4-seeded Miami Heat in the second round. Josh Richardson, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, and Bam Adebayo. We shouldn't be here at all right now, and we're just winning games. We're winning games in the playoffs. Our pick was lottery protected. That's why I said, no, let's not trade for it back. Bro, what? What? Look at this team. Herb Jones, shout out my guy Herb Jones and James Harden on the bench. What is happening? 2-1 them, 3-1 Knicks. Okay, we lose in the conference finals. Knicks, Mavericks final, and then Knicks win. Jalen Brunson's your finals MVP. We made it to the conference finals. LeBron, you're staying in the league. What? I wanted the lottery so we could have a good pick. We made it in as a 10th seed and made it to the conference finals. We had a Miami Heat type of run. Oh my God. Hornets, our pick is... We're going to lose it now. Where is Hornets? I'm not even seeing where our pick was. Yeah, 15. It's going to be 15. Dang, the Spurs get our pick. Okay. That's so stupid. We don't even have a pick. I don't even know why I'm bothering going to this. Rookie signings. I guess we have a second-round pick. We have 3 second-round picks. You guys, I'm not signing you. James Harden accepts his player option. I mean, okay. I guess we can trade him. I kind of forgot he had a player option. So we have LaMelo Ball. James Harden's here right now, but Nick Smith Jr., I hope, takes that jump. Herb Jones. Cody Martin, kind of. Brandon Miller. Josh Green. Salon. And then Mark Williams and Nick Richards. Let's go into free agency here. We got to move on from James Harden. He's making a lot of money, and right now that's just not what this team needs. $36 million. We can't afford that kind of stuff. And I mean, hopefully we can salary dump Evan Mobley. That's a 4. We just made the conference finals. Trae Young? I think I have to go with Evan Mobley, right? I mean, unless something else crazy sticks out, it's got to be Evan Mobley. It's gonna be Evan Mobley. 5 years. He's signed. He's our second option behind. Well, yeah, kind of second option. I mean, we still have Brandon Miller, but yeah, that's a big hole we filled with one of the best defensive players in the NBA. Oh yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hopefully 8. I guess technically 9 with Cody Martin. Is there some money I kind of want to free up right now? I mean, Evan Mobley is making a lot of money. Cody Martin, I don't want you playing, honestly. If I can move on from you for something just maybe a decent wing, or maybe just move off for a first-round pick. First-round pick in, a first-round pick, we swap a second, we get a first from the Mavericks, and we get AJ Lawson. Yeah, we get a first-round pick there. Now let's look at some 2 guards. Ooh. We just need a bench 2, though, so it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. A guy like Gary Trent Jr. might just be a cool stand-in, honestly. Trey Mann. I forgot about Trey Mann. He's restricted free agent. I did want to keep him around. I completely forgot about Trey Mann. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can, let's see, give him an offer. And hopefully I hit renounce rights. But that's okay. I gave him an offer. He signs back to the team. That means, unfortunately, I'm trading Gary Trent Jr. I completely forgot I had him on the team. Can I get a pick? No, I don't want to give up Nick Smith Jr. Dariq Whitehead in the first round pick. Boom. We'll go ahead and do something like that. So let's look. 1, I'm hoping 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 if Salon can kind of play. But I think we're just going to go ahead and fill out our roster and move to next season. Player progression for year 2 sees LaMelo Ball go up 2 to an 89, Evan Mobley up 3 to an 89, Brandon Miller up 4 to an 85, Mark Williams up 2, Nick Richards up 1, Trey Mann up 2 to a 78, Nick Smith Jr. goes up 6 to a 78, so that is our backup point guard, and then Salon goes up 4 to a 75. I think he might get some minutes. We might do a 10-man rotation to give him some minutes at the back end, just again, so we can kind of keep it, I say realistic, but keep some of the actual players from the team still kind of playing on the team here. You know what I mean? So our lineup, they want to do LaMelo Ball, Herb Jones, Brandon Miller, Evan Mobley, Mark Williams. So we brought in a lot of defense over this past year and a half with Herb Jones and Evan Mobley. And then the bench, Nick Richards, Nick Smith Jr., Trey Mann, Josh Green. I like that. We have quite a bit of kind of wings. I guess we don't really have a backup 4, but we have Evan Mobley there. We have Mark Williams. I guess we can kind of figure that out. But I think I'm going to send Salon down to the G League. I feel like I don't know if I'm saying his name right. In the slides, we can't bring him to the G League. How about if I bring in like a free agent power forward? Does that then let me Gershon Yabusele? You want a contract? Boom, here's your contract. You're just going to be here for the year. Maybe get a ring, because apparently we're just that good of a team. And then I can't send him down. So Larry Nance, you're going to get released, because I want Gershon Yabusele on the team. I just think that's kind of a cool thing for us to do. And yeah. Okay. There we go. So I think going to year 2, I'm going to try with this team. We're going to have our game 1 against the Denver Nuggets. If the game will load, it's kind of freezing on me here. We lose by 18. Trey Mann's our leading scorer with 15, 6, and 5. LaMelo Ball everybody's gotten double digits except for Josh Green, but just nobody really shot that well. Looks like we had some foul outs. We had both LaMelo Ball and Evan Mobley fouled out. That's not a good sign. What about game 2 against the Warriors? We win by 9. Evan Mobley gives us 31, 6, 6, 2, and 2. Holy shit. Herb Jones fouls out this time, but LaMelo Ball 23, 6, 9. Yeah, we're gonna go to the trade deadline. I think this team. I think it's a better team for sure, and we just made the conference final, so who knows? Trade deadline, we are 35 and 14. We're the 2 seed. Does 2K just like the Hornets? I don't know. LaMelo Ball 26, 4, 7. Evan Mobley about 18.5, 10.5, 4 assists, about a steal and a half, 2 blocks a game. Brandon Miller 24 and 3. His stats kind of stayed the same because we brought on Evan Mobley. Mark Williams 9 and 10. I don't really know. Nick Smith Jr. 11 and 2 off the bench. He's not really passing, but he's definitely scoring 13 points, 3 and 3 for Trey Mann. This team is just playing out of its mind right now, and I don't think there's anything I want to change on this team. We don't really have the money. It would be like a Josh Green. It would be Josh Green and like Salon, and see if we can get a better wing off the bench. Like, Kristaps Porzingis is just nuts. We're going a little bit overboard with that one. I don't want to make that's more of a year 3 thing. De'Aaron Fox, Mikal Bridges, Austin Reeves off the bench would be kind of sick, right? That would be kind of sick. I feel like I just kind of want some more scoring off the bench, and he obviously provides that. I mean, what is Josh Green averaging? Let's see, 7 and 1, and then let's look over here at Mikal. Just a lot of money there. Austin Reeves, yeah, bro. We get Dalton Connect too. I think we're gonna go out. We're gonna bring Austin Reeves in, and he's not going to start. No. Herb Jones is going to start because we still need defense in the starting lineup between these couple guys here. But I mean, a bench of Austin Reeves, Nick Smith Jr., Trey Mann, and Nick Richards. I think we have one of the better 6-men in the league, honestly. And I think that's all we're really going to do. We beat the Wizards by 3. And in his debut, where Austin Reeves gives us 13, 2, and 2, LaMelo Ball 30, Brandon Miller 35 points. He's killing it right now. I think that's the only trade I'm going to do. Trade some young assets for a guy a little bit older, but a little bit better for us, because we have a window of this year and next year. He's on the last year of his deal, so we will have to re-sign him. Luka with another MVP, Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year, James Harden 6th Man of the Year, Vic Depoy, Alex Sarr Most Improved, Vic Clutch Player of the Year, Chris Finch Coach of the Year, and Brian Wade, which is me, that's not my name, but that's who I am in this universe, Executive of the Year, Hornets. We have nobody on the first team. We have LaMelo Ball, again, All-NBA second team, 26.5, 4.5, 7.5. Pretty similar stats. Like, he lost a rebound and a half and assist. Other than that, really, really good season. Nobody on the third team. Nobody on the first defensive team. Oh, just kidding. Evan Mobley, all defensive first team. 17, 11, 4.5. 2 blocks, a steal and a half pretty much. Nobody on the second team. Rookie teams. I don't know why we didn't have a rookie team last year. We would have had somebody on it, but, it is what it is, I guess. And we end up being the 1 seed, bro. The Miami Heat in the first round. Trey Jones, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bol and Bam Adebayo. We are just a better team, and I'm not worried at all. We win. We win by, 36 points. LaMelo Ball, 25. Brandon Miller, 21. Evan Mobley, 17, 5. 17, 15, 5, and 3. We're okay. We weren't supposed to... We weren't supposed to lose that game. I guess Malik Monk gave us 34. Okay, you know what? We said let Malik Monk beat us, and he did game 1, game 2. That was a struggle to get through. And Malik Monk came out and beat us again in game 3. We're down 2-1. We tied up 2-2 as I guess we kind of slowed down Malik Monk, and next thing you know, we win the game. So we just had to slow down Malik Monk. Apparently, we're up 3-2. Let's go ahead and finish this out in 6. We do win in game 6. We have the New York Knicks, the 4-seeded New York Knicks in the second round, who beat us last year in the conference finals. Jalen Brunson, Corey Kispert, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. I'm assuming OG Anunoby is probably gone. We do beat them game 1. Brunson, Cat, Corey Kispert, Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby's here. Jalen Smith is here. Josh Hart, Miles McBride. Okay, so interesting. They really built a really, really good team there. But we're up 3-0 on them. Okay, we lose game 4. We lose game 5, and we win in 6. That was scary. Indiana Pacers at 2 seed. Tyrese Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Miles Turner. Same team as last year. We beat these guys in the first round last year, but then they take game 1 from us. Tyrese Halliburton, 37 and 15. Game 2, we tie it up. Let's make it 2-1 us. Let's make it 3-1 us, and let's go ahead and win this in 6. We win in 6. Anthony Edwards is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and then LaMelo Ball is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So it's going to be a Hornets, Timberwolves, NBA Finals, Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Julius Randle, Naz Reid. Oh, boy. Okay, game 1, we lose by, 29. Anthony Edwards gives us 29, 10, and 4 and 4. Julius Randle, Paul George, 17 and 7. LaMelo Ball struggled to shoot the ball. Okay. Game 2, we're down 2-0. Okay, let's go into our lineup here. Let's go to coach game plan, and we're going to drop it down to an 8-man rotation, and that means a guy like Nick Richards is going to lose your minutes, and I dislike that. It's actually going to be Trey Mann. Trey Mann's going to lose his minutes. We need more help with the big men down below, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Game 3, we win. We blow them out 133-76, bro. LaMelo Ball, 24. Everybody that touched the floor scored in double figures, and we shut down pretty much everything they had going on. Game 4, we tied up at 2-2 apiece, 28 points from Brandon Miller. Game 5, they do win Game 5. 39 from Anthony Edwards. Dante DiVincenzo, I forgot, is still here. Rob Dillingham they have here. Simcast, Game 6, because we need to win this to force a Game 7. And listen, we're in Charlotte. Game 7 is going to be in Minnesota. As right now, it's looking good. It's looking like we're going to force that Game 7. We win by 14 points. 41 points from Brandon Miller. 17 and 17 from Evan Mobley. Nasri gave us 36, but it just wasn't enough. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. This is year 2, so we still have one more year, but let's not worry about that. Let's win this right here, right now. Going into the fourth quarter, we are going to be down by 1 point, and they went on a bit of a run, but we're catching up. We're catching up 25. It's a 9-point game. We lose by 8. I was hoping to jump into that one. Couldn't quite do it. We lose in 7, and Anthony Edwards is your Kia Finals MVP. Player retirements: Al Horford, Brook Lopez, James Harden, Draymond Green. Okay. Draft lottery. I don't know if we have any picks, honestly. Charlotte Cavaliers have our pick at 28. And we have the 29th pick from Dallas. And I'm not seeing anything else. Okay. We're going to go ahead to the NBA draft just in case I'm missing a draft pick, because that happens sometimes. We're going to go ahead and sim to our user pick. And no, it is going to be 29. We're going to go ahead and bring in Taylor Cunningham. He's 19 years old. He's a position of kind of need at power forward. I'm sorry. He's a 6'5" power forward. Okay. Austin Reeves accepts his player option. I'm going to bring back Dalton Connect as well. We'll see what he kind of does. Maybe we trade him. Probably we trade him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have no centers. Okay, so we need to bring back our big man. Obviously, Mark Williams is restricted, and then Nick Richards. I'm assuming. I don't know if I don't really care to bring him back. Honestly, Mark Williams, because we can trade for a backup center. And it's just not worth paying a guy like Nick Richards if we can maybe just pay for a guy or trade for a guy that's already been paid. You know what I'm saying? Because we have Dalton Connect, and then we have somebody like our rookie Taylor Cunningham. That's like $8 million. Not crazy. Can I get a backup center for that kind of money? G.G. Jackson, Robert Williams, and a first-round pick is going to be I'm going to do Robert Williams in a first round pick, and there we go. Our backup center situation has been solved just like that. We're gonna go ahead and offer a deal to Mark Williams. His offers right now are 3 from the Wizards, Pistons, and Nets, and the Heat that are kind of his serious offers. We're gonna go ahead and give him a 4-year deal. Wizards want to give him a 3-year deal. We're gonna go ahead and match that deal, so we should have our starting rotation. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have our 9-man, so I think we're good to just go ahead and start the next season. Player progression for year 3 season. LaMelo Ball go up 1 to a 90. Brandon Miller up 3 to an 88. 1 for Mark Williams, Herb Jones, and 4 for Nick Smith Jr. So he's going to be a really, really, really good backup point guard. Robert Williams goes up 1. Trey Mann goes up 3. Dariq Whitehead goes up 5. Do I trade Austin Reeves now? We have Dariq Whitehead. Hello? That was a underappreciated part of that trade. He wasn't even like I don't remember what trade that was, but he was definitely not the main purpose of that trade. But he's going to be really, really good for us now. I guess we'll pull up the rotation here. I mean, Austin Reeves is going to have more badges than a guy like Dariq Whitehead will, so maybe that'll make a difference in it. I guess. Oh, let's go ahead and up to a 9-man rotation. LaMelo Ball, Herb Jones, Brandon Miller, Evan Mobley, Mark Williams, with Nick Smith Jr., Robert Williams, Trey Mann, Austin Reeves. Yeah, but I kind of want Dariq Whitehead to play because, well, he doesn't want to be here at all, but he can shoot the ball. What is his defense like in this game? They have his 74 with a guy like Austin Reeves, 82 3-point shot. His defense is not, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and trade Austin Reeves. I like Austin Reeves, I really do as a Lakers fan. But he's also making $14 million, and Dariq Whitehead's making $5 million. So I feel like it's not really much of a fight in that thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But I don't think it's worth my struggle. And the game is frozen because it does not want me to trade Austin Reeves. I see that. First round pick in Grayson Allen. I had to give him a first-round pick in that one. I just kind of want to move on from him. You guys can have him. I don't care who it is. You guys can have him. The San Antonio Spurs, yeah, that sounds like a really good spot for Austin Reeves, actually. He can fit in probably pretty well there. And Dariq Whitehead's going to take his minutes. And it looks like, other than that, this team is built. Listen, like Evan Mobley, we have our 1, 2, and 3 right here. Brandon Miller only an 88. I was hoping to into the 90s by now. But we also have a really, really strong bench. I don't see anything wrong with this team, really. And game 1 against the Magic, we win by 21, 31 points from Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball, 24, 6, 9, and 4. Robert Williams, 19 and 8 in his debut. Mark Williams, 14 rebounds. We're such a good team, man. Let's go ahead and go to the trade deadline and just win a championship, for real. Trade deadline, we are 37 and 13. We are the 1 seed, a game and a half above the Pistons out of all people. LaMelo Ball is having a 27, 5, and 8.5 year. His probably best year so far. Evan Mobley, 17.5, about 10 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting decently well. Brandon Miller, 23, 4.5, and 4, shooting 45% from 3. His best year. Nick Smith Jr., 13.5 and 3. Everybody's having a career year right now. Herb Jones, 8, 3, 2.5, about a steal and a half, a block a game, 90% from the free throw line. Mark Williams, 11 and 9. Robert Williams, 9 and 7. Trey Mann, 13 and 3 and 4. We're killing it. Dariq Whitehead, 3.5, 2 rebounds, shooting about 34% from 3, but 38% from the floor is obviously not very good. And I don't think there's anything I want to change about this team. Like, it would be, I don't know what it would be. Because, like, our money's pretty much wrapped up into this two, and then everybody else is on pretty solid contracts. Brandon Miller still being on his rookie contract is phenomenal for us. Like, Herb Jones, I don't think we move on from something different because, like, it just doesn't make sense for us. He's such a good 3, like literally 3 and D2 guard is exactly what he is for us, and we need that next to LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. It's just kind of how it makes sense. I mean, they have Brandon Miller up to an A- defense in the game, so he can kind of hold his own. And I mean, there's Derek White, but I feel like I get him a lot. There's not really too many people I'm gonna trade him for. I think I'm just gonna keep Herb Jones. Yeah, nothing here really stood out enough for me to make that trade. We're going to keep Herb Jones. We're going to play this game against the Knicks. We're past the trade deadline. LaMelo Ball, 28 and 12. And then Herb Jones, 11, 2, and 4. Perfect from the floor. That's his way of saying, hey, you should be happy you kept me. Luka Doncic, his 3rd MVP, but he's on the Clippers now. Trey Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Dyson Daniels, 6th Player of the Year. Vic, another DPOY, of course. Hugo Gonzalez, Most Improved. Jamal Murray, Clutch Player of the Year. Charles Lee, Coach of the Year. Joshua Burgess, Executive of the Year. Hornets, we have nobody on the first team. We have, again, LaMelo Ball, 3-time All-NBA 13, 25, 4.5, 9 assists. I don't think we'll have anybody else. Maybe we'll have, again, Evan Mobley, all defensive first team, 18, 10, 4, steal and a half, 2 blocks. You guys know what we are. Of course, we are still the 1 seed. The Philadelphia, 8 seed Philadelphia 76ers, Tyrese Maxey, Josh Christopher, AJ Griffin, who actually has retired from basketball as of now, Nikola Jovic, and Joel Embiid. This is a 1 and a 5, but everybody else is pretty bad on this team. We go ahead and sweep them. It's no problem. The 4-seeded Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, VJ Edgecombe, Zachary Richardson, Jalen Johnson, and Neko Okongwu. That is just a team full of, a mouthful of names. Jesus. We win game 1. We win game 2. We should be pretty good. We win game 3, and then we are going to sweep them. We are 8-0 right now. Indiana Pacers in the conference finals again. Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Simons, Benedict Mathurin, blah, blah, blah. So they just replaced Andrew Nembhard with Anthony Simons. A pretty lateral move, maybe some better scoring at that point in time. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3, and then we sweep them to be 12-0 in the playoffs. Steph Curry, the Warriors, Steph Curry, AirPods, Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, Jalen Duren. A good team, but they just don't stack up with us. I appreciate the Warriors trying to give Curry a last-ditch effort. They beat us. Steph Curry, 27, 25, Kuminga. We were what, 12, 14-0 in the playoffs until that moment came. We go up 3-1, and let's go ahead and simcast and see if we can just go ahead and win in 5. We just wanted to win in Charlotte. That's all it was. We didn't want to win in Golden State. We didn't want to win in San Fran. No, we want to win at home, and we are going to do exactly that with 2 seconds left. LaMelo Ball, 29, 7-2, 21 and 60 from Evan Mobley. Let's jump in and see the celebration. There it is with 2 seconds left. Herb Jones is going to inbound the ball to whoever, honestly. LaMelo Ball. Just give the ball to LaMelo. Give the ball to LaMelo. He takes a shot for... What? Bro took a shot for no reason. Steph Curry has the ball. and the Charlotte Hornets have won the NBA Finals. Bro, why is Steph like... Bro, Steph was like on the ground. That was... I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's the team, man. We win in year 3 after making the conference finals year 1. After losing Nick Richards. Nick Richards was on the Warriors. But we lose in the conference finals year 1, which we shouldn't even been there in the first place. We lose in the finals in 7 games in year 2, and then year 3 we come out and win the finals. The team, they're so hype. I see Chris Middleton's bald head right in front of me right now on the screen. I saw Nick Richards on that team, and man, look at that. Evan Mobley's there. That's such a good team. LaMelo Ball, I'm assuming LaMelo Ball's going to be the conference MVP. Yeah, the finals MVP. No doubt about it. That's such a good sign. The Charlotte Hornets have won the championship. LaMelo Ball, 26-5-7, is your finals MVP. And that'll do it. Steph Curry walks out. Chris Middleton walks out after that. That's going to be it, man. That's the rebuild. We won a championship in year 3. We built a very, very good, competent 9-man rotation. Not a crazy superpower team, but just a good rotation. I mean, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Nick Smith Jr., Mark Williams, Trey Mann. That is 5 people in our 9-man rotation that are here on the team today, which, again, is always what I try to do. I try to do at least 5 players from the team. But I appreciate you guys watching. Go check out the podcast, Time Out with J&G. It's going to be up on the screen right now. Every Wednesday and Saturday, we talk about college football, NFL, basketball, as it's the season starting very, very soon. So go check that out. And then on this video, go down, like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, but I cannot do that without your help. So please just hit that button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.